Hello, hello! So today's project is something really fun and easy with Dollar Tree cookie cutters. I was thinking about accenting a wreath or maybe a floral display, and sometimes we want to add a little Christmas decor. And if you go to buy these in the store, they're probably like $3.99, $4.99, and they're individual. So I thought, hey, why not use the cookie cutters from Dollar Tree and the little round styrofoam disc from Dollar Tree, and we will make our own little accents. So the video is coming up, and when you get to the little bell, I decided not to leave it plain. I just took some of the holly leaves and the berries and I dressed up our bell. I put them on our little snowman and our little gingerbread man. So let's get started on how to make these. So for this project, you're going to need the 2-pack of styrofoam from Dollar Tree. And of course, they are about this height. Now, you can go, I believe, to Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and you can find the full sheet. So you'll be able to just press them out like you would cookie dough. But you most certainly want to make sure that they're a little thickness so that they don't break easily, because styrofoam, especially as the shape of a cookie, is going to be really thin if you don't have the proper styrofoam. You're going to need the cookie cutters from Dollar Tree. A variety of different paints. Of course, you can buy these right at like Walmart, I believe, for 50 cents. These little sticks, Dollar Tree does sell these. And I am using the longer ones like this, which are shish kebab sticks. I don't believe Dollar Tree has them. They always do in the summertime, but your local grocery store carries these, and these would be perfect to stick in there if you wanted to put them in a floral display or something like that. The smaller ones would be perfect for a wreath. And I have a piece of styrofoam here. Here's our little stocking, and I put a little bit of glitter at the top, so that's entirely up to you if you want to add glitter. And this is the real thick snowflake glitter from Dollar Tree that I used. And then, of course, we're just going to paint it on both sides. And you can easily put this inside your different wreaths that we're making. And because we're making those styrofoam wreaths with the soft foam, these would easily go in there. Because somebody said on one of the wreaths, why don't you just use a round ring? Well, by using a round ring, you're not going to get that full blossom look to your wreath. You can do whatever you want. If you want to buy a ring and sit there and try and poke it through, have at it. But that way, when you have that soft, that 4-pack that I showed all of you, it's so soft, it goes in there so easy. Because even this one, I really have to press down on it. And usually a round ring has this coating on it that makes it hard to stick things in there. So we can make these for floral displays, for wreaths and things like that. So let's get started, and that's all you really need, and some paintbrushes. So I'm going to start to cut these, and I'll show you how I make them. Let's go. So you will also need like some paper towels just to clean up a little bit, and a little cup of water to rinse out your paintbrushes. So we're just going to do these two right here, and you will have to play around with it to try to get 2 per sheet, because on some of these bigger ones, they're kind of hard. They don't fit on here right. Like this gingerbread man, we might be able to get the gingerbread man and a... So you're going to be right at the edge if you take these 2 and put them on here. So if you're going to do this like this, then I would say try to press them down together, because if you don't, then this is going to get cut off and you're not going to have the styrofoam left. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's going to crack off here, and if you did it together, you would actually get the 2 shapes together at once so that you have the room on this side, because you don't want it to crack on you where it's not any good anymore. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. And you just got to push down really hard. Just go all the way around. Just keep pushing down. Till it's all the way to the bottom. See what I mean about right here? If we would have just did this without doing that, we would have lost this part of it. So you just got to keep pushing down, and they're kind of hooked together now. So that's what I mean about making sure. And what we can do is, okay, so we got this all the way in. We're going to take this out. Okay, so we have our candy cane shape right there. So a sheet of these would be perfect. So we took the candy cane out. And you're going to press down the other one next to it as tight as you can. And we're going to pull him out. So we have the little body there and that one. And then all you have to do is, you could take a pair of scissors or something like that with it. Like these are hair cutting scissors. And you can easily go in, but you can also easily like take your shish kebab stick and go all the way around until it pops out. Because it will pop out. Okay? So whatever you feel, because you might start to crack them if you don't get, because this doesn't hit the bottom. So if you got something, like if you took your cookie cutter and you went to the store and you bought styrofoam that was exactly that height, see how it's just cracking around the shape of the figure? And then you could just clean it up a little bit. So a pair of scissors would work, or one of those long blades that I use a lot in my projects from Dollar Tree to just go around and cut this out. And the reason I chose this over foam board is because you want something with a little bit of thickness on it. Okay, so this is coming right off. See, we got a nice smooth edge. And we'll just crack these two off. Clean this up. And there we have our little gingerbread man. Okay, so we're just going to paint him, and you can decide if you want to put him on a stick or if you want to put him on the smaller one, but these would be really cute like in a floral display. So let's finish the candy cane up. Okay. So I always like to show everybody that you kind of got to work through things. If I just said cut these on styrofoam and I didn't show you, then you might be a little stuck. So there we have our little candy cane. And if we wanted to, we can put the candy cane on like this. Okay, so these would be really cute in a wreath. So let's put this aside, and we're going to paint these up really quick. So I already did the little stocking, and right now we're going to do the candy cane, and we're going to do our little gingerbread man. So here's the other thing, like if you don't cut it out right, I don't know if you can see right there, the little hand, more of it came off than I would have liked, because the other ones are a little bit more even, but we can work with it. So I'm just going to use like this camel color. I'm going to work right out of here, and the only thing is with these, sometimes it's better just to put some paint on it and spread it around, because you have to paint the whole thing anyway. So if you're just going to keep dipping the brush and going in there, it's going to take you forever. So you can spread out the paint that you need, and you most certainly don't want to lay them flat. So, see, it takes forever. If you just dip your brush, it's going to take forever. So you just kind of want to shake out. That was a bit much, but we'll spread it around. That's probably going to be enough for me to do my whole thing now. Okay. So we're just really fast painting this up. And then of course you're going to stick it in your styrofoam block so that they dry and that they're not touching anything. And then if you want to add like little eyes or embellishments, or if you wanted to put icing on here with white paint, you can do that. See, so I'm just taking what I have from the front and bringing it around to the back. Okay, so let me finish this up and I will be right back. I just wanted to show all of you, this is what I winded up doing, and I got a perfect cut on the star. So it popped right out. So again, if you have that long blade, that would really work. But I just went all the way around so that this is cut all the way through. And I don't trust myself enough to go to the back side and do the cookie cutter on that side, because then I might ruin the styrofoam. So this is the little snowman, because I have all the others finished. And I will show you the completed project in a minute, but I just wanted to show you, I just went all the way around. So you kind of need something sharp like this, or the blade. Or even, like I said, a pair of scissors like this. And then all you're going to do is push this in. And your little shape pops right out. Okay? And then you just clean up the edges. So once you put on the black part here for the hat, you can add 2 eyes. You can do 3 little dots of paint. Okay, so I have all of my little ornaments all ready. And now all I want to do is put some glue with some glitter on them. Here's my little snowman. And I just left him white. And I just added the black paint. And I added a little carrot nose. Of course, we did our gingerbread man together. But what I wanted to show you all is now we can take a glue gun. And if we wanted to, like on the gingerbread man, we can take and cut off a little piece of this. And we can add a dab of glue. So if we wanted to, like we can put a little thing here for the gingerbread man, you know, just to kind of give it a little bit of decoration. Because I don't think, let's see. No, it won't work. I thought maybe I could pin it into the styrofoam, but because we have the paint on there now, it won't work that way. So our little gingerbread man already has a little bit of the sparkly on there. I'm not going to do anything with that one. This one, I am going to do my gloss, high gloss. So this works fine for what I want to do it with. And again, I am just going to pour a little bit of this on there. I'm going to spread it all over. Because sometimes it takes too long to keep dipping a brush into a container just to put this on. Okay. So we're just brushing this on. And you do have to wait for all the paint to dry so that when you go to put this on, your paint doesn't spread all over. So you do have to do this in 2 steps. We'll put a little on the back side to make sure it's completely done as well. Oh, kind of got a lot there that time, so we're just going to push some over on this one. But you can see it takes up a lot because it's being soaked up into the styrofoam, and on the white one, I didn't do any paint. I just did my hat in black, so I can spread this out. So some of you may want to put your glue in a little container and do it that way. I like to do things a little quicker so that I'm done, and you want to make sure you get your sides. And let's brush this one really, really quick too, because I might as well do my glitter at one time. On my candy cane, and I just thought that the glitter would be, whoops, I almost got it stuck in there. Okay, and we'll do our star. And I just thought that the glitter would be cute. Give it a little shimmer. And like I said, when you use the knife on these, to cut it, then you'll have a nice edge on your side. So those long blades that Dollar Tree carries is probably one of your best bets to get a nice finish on these. But adding the glitter is going to take away some of our imperfections. And you don't have to use clear glitter like I'm using. You can use the thicker glitter as well. So maybe that's what I'll do. As soon as I'm done doing this, I'll go grab some different glitter and we will be right back. Okay, so I have a bunch of different little glitters. I don't know if I bought these at Dollar Tree or not, but they do sell these like at Michael's and Hobby Lobby. So we have different glitter, but for this one here, I am going to use this shimmer glitter, and I am going to use it on the snowman as well. So I'm just going to sprinkle it in my hands like this, and I just lightly go over it. Okay, now you can do it however you want to do it. I just do it like this. You can use the shaker on it. You can put it on its side and it will pick up the glitter that's on the table. And then we'll sprinkle a little in here. So now we have a nice little glitter on that one. We're going to do the same thing for our snowman. And on our snowman, we're just going to do a light glitter as well because I just want a little shimmer to him. I don't want a real lot. Let me see if I have enough here that I can kind of pick up. Because then I will put this back in to my container. So just make sure when you put it on that it doesn't get goopy in one spot. And then you can always re-accent your, see how it's glistening? You can always re-accent your, oops, he's kind of really in the way, isn't he? Okay, so now what I'm going to do before I get on to the next glitter is I'm going to move all this over. And I want to shake this back into the container so I don't waste it before we get on to the next one. So this is why I like using paper towel because it folds easy. You can use a piece of paper as well. And we're going to put a little gold on our bell. So we're going to do gold on this one. As you can see, I don't really have it on there well. The shish kebab sticks work really, really well as far as them being loose or not. I think it's because it's got the poke end on it and it's a lot thinner and they just hold really, really nicely. So these are perfect for do like a floral display and you want to add some little accents to it. So that's really good. So we're just going to finish this up. We're going to do a little bit of regular glitter on this one. And then what I might do on my bell when I'm completely done is add a little bit of that. So let's take our bell and sprinkle a little bit of this glitter on. So just kind of evenly spread it out. See, it's not as fine, so I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. And I don't know if I've ever seen, well, they do sell very, very fine glitter. I actually think Dollar Tree sells it now too. So this isn't terrible. I don't know if I like it or not as much as I would hope I would. I really like the shimmer ones much better. The real fine glitter. Okay, so there is our bell. And I thought I would take a little bit of this glitter and I would do like a little design on the front and let it dry. But that's going to have to dry flat like that. I just thought to add some kind of little decor on it. And then we have our last little star. And on this one, I don't think I want to use that thick glitter. I don't care for it that much. I just wanted to try it with all of you so you can see. I really like the shimmer glitter much, much better. And again, just going to put it on our hand. You can just use your finger to spread it out if it gets too glumpy in some areas. So I like it based on the color. It's much better. And this, I wind it up just doing this. So this isn't too bad if you wanted to add. So we did a double-sided one. This one's not too bad with the gold glitter. So it just depends on what you want. That one's a little shimmery. That side is the bigger glitter. So we did both with different types of glitter. And I really like the glistening glitter much, much better. So there you have it. We have our little star. We have our little candy cane. We have our stocking, and don't forget the stocking was done with the thick glitter that Dollar Tree sells. Here is our little Santa, and here is our little gingerbread man. So the only thing left that I wanted to do was, and you do need a piece of styrofoam. That's that crunching noise you're hearing is there, so that I have a place to stand them up. So now all I want to do is, say for instance on my little snowman, I just want to take and put a dab of glue. So I put just a little dot of glue. We can add that to the hat. And we can do the same thing for our little gingerbread man. I just thought something a little different to add a little accent to it. You can take a little bow and you can add that on there. Let's see. You know, just to kind of dress it up a little bit. So we just added some little cherry blossoms that they have, like, not cherry blossoms, but I forget what they are, berry blossoms that they have. So you can do that, and you can add little buttons on here if you wanted as well for the gingerbread man. But I thought it was really cute to make little accents for our wreaths and things like that, and the best way to do it was through, I just messed this up because I hit it with the block. The best thing to do is do it with cookie cutters from Dollar Tree. So we are all finished with the bell shape. To me doesn't look like a bell. It does, but it doesn't. So you'd have to get a little creative with it. Maybe add some ribbon around the bell and then a little bit of berries. That might work as well. Something to give it more the bell shape, and then add like a little thing on the top. So the bell one I'm not that crazy about, but I do think all of the rest of them came out really, really cute. And there you have it. We are all finished. I think the candy cane's one of my favorites. The stocking is one of my favorites. And I hope that you have fun making your own. And I will see you all on the next video. Bye now.